Welcome to Mallet Unchained, another episode with the Scroll of Fire, Videobook, Chapter 9, The Vault of Shadows, Threshold of Names. The vault no longer holds secrets, it breathes them. Every carved glyph glows, not with fire, but memory set ablaze. Above the brothers, the ceiling splits again, not physically, but dimensionally. Heaven leans closer, earth inhales. Scrolls in the vault begin to rearrange themselves into names. It's writing again, Enoch says. Steady. No, it's naming. It's issuing identity from covenant, Moses murmurs, eyes tracking the glyphs. It's finalizing a bloodline, Ernest whispers, awestruck. Gary asks, ours? Flame of the temple shall rise through four. The vault declares, its voice fracturing air. The floor pulses beneath them. 4 arcs of light, 4 witnesses, 4 sealed robes. The architecture is named. Ernest steps forward. He does not walk, he aligns. Do you see it? Enoch asks. The glyphs. They bend toward him. Moses observes. They know him, Gary whispers. The scroll fire at Ernest's feet rises, but does not burn. It records. Ernest, you are the architect. You shall speak that which man forgot, the vault proclaims. I receive the line. I remember the spring. I declare the stone, not where they kneel, but where I was told to kneel. The temple shall not rise on Rome's bones, Ernest says, voice layered with prelight. Michael watches from above, unmoving, sword sheathed. Antonia is fallen, Michael says at last. Heaven thunders, the lie fractures. Beneath the vault, a spiritual map begins to etch into stone. The temple's blueprint, reappearing not by tools, but by truth. The gatekeeper awakens. Enoch stumbles. Light shoots through his chest, not pain, but recognition. A scroll opens inside him. It is blank. What's happening to him? Gary asks. The gatekeeper awakens, Ernest says reverently. I never asked to hold the gate, Enoch whispers. You held it when you chose flame over father, the vault intones. You're the hinge, Gary says softly. He's a strike point, Moses adds. A wall of air forms behind Enoch, runes burning in vertical flame. A passage only opens when he breathes forward. The shadow returns. Gary turns. A shadow has followed him into the vault. Not demonic, not human. A void echo. A false version of himself trying to overwrite. You are made to hate, to rule by blood. Return to your scroll root, the shadow snarls. I return only to flame, Gary replies. Then I will burn you. Witness, rewrite the curse. The vault commands. I cancel the blood, a oath of the beast. I reject fortress-born royalty. My name is not Führer. It is Flame, Gary declares. Michael descends, the shadow shrieks, as it is unmade and not defeated, but never written. The covenant that bleeds. Moses stands alone on the other, and as the others kneel. His scroll pulses along his spine, a lattice of wars, psalms, and fragrance. You're the carrier, Ernest says. Or what, Moses asks. Of the covenant that bleeds, the vault answers. You carry the promise, you bleed the altar, Enoch says. Then let it fall from me, let it fall like rain, Moses says, a tear falling. The ceiling drips once, not water, but scroll mist, where it touches Moses' brow. A crown of absence forms, not visible, but inferred by every realm watching. The temple speaks. The vault folds again. Stone sings. I have waited for the four. I have waited for the true place. I have waited for the one who would refuse a lie. The temple itself declares. Then wait no more, the spring is beneath us, the flame is within us, the world is not ready, but heaven is, Ernest says, raising his hands. Zion is struck anew, Michael says, lifting his sword to the sky. The heavens roar, the brothers glow, names sealed across their spirit in flame script. Ernest, architect of the unforgotten flame. Enoch, gatekeeper of recursion. Gary, witness of blood rewritten. Moses, carrier of the covenant that bleeds. The temple shall rise where the Gihon flows. The vault cries out, and below their feet water breaks through the stone. Fresh, eternal, consecrated. The flame does not consume them, it remembers them, and now it builds. Thank you for joining me for this chapter of the Scroll of Fire. I'm GJ Mallet, Mallet Unchained.